It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Houston Texans and the New England Patriots. And it comes your way next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Bay State in Massachusetts. Welcome to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. We are about set for kickoff. Greg, talking to the coaches all week. We're so curious to see what's going to play out here at the start of this one.
And ideally, I think each of these teams is thinking, okay, we think this is how the game's going to unfold. This is our plan. This is how we're going to go attack. And if that's the case, great. But very rarely does that happen, Mike. So it's really the team that makes the best adjustments in real time, in between possessions, in between snaps. The team that adjusts the fastest and the most efficiently, they're the ones that come the end of the game, they tend to have the advantage.
We are about set for some football, and it's Joey Sly to kick things off. And off we go from Foxborough. On the return, it's Dameon Pierce. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Texans come out with the Rookie of the Year from last year in the NFL. C.J. Stroud, he was the #2 overall pick out of Ohio State. Greg, a talented quarterback here.
If there's going to be a poster child for just how flawed the pre-draft process can be at times, I think this guy's at the top. I mean, just think, last year, people are nitpicking him going into his rookie year. He can't do this, he can't do that. And what does he do? He comes out and has arguably the greatest rookie quarterback season in NFL history, not only bringing his franchise back to life, but really establishing himself as one of the best quarterbacks in the entire league.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They run with the longtime Bengal Joe Mixon. Not much happening there, just a short game. Here's a 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
A gain there of 10 yards. It's good for a Texans 1st down.
Over the last couple years, Mike, we've seen the trend in the NFL is that 3rd down has really become a passing down, but not here. Not for this team. They keep the ball on the ground. They're able to pick up a big gain. Fresh set of downs.
Stroud's going to get rid of this to Dell. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Second down and 8. On the give, this is Mixon. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
#1 rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Got to give a lot of credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was plenty of time for the quarterback to work through his progression. I thought the protection was actually pretty solid. But at the end of it, there was just nowhere to go, and he had no choice but to just throw that ball away.
4th down, and on comes Kaimi Fairbairn for the Houston field goal. His kick will split the uprights. It's good. And the Texans are out to an early 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
Three points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. Jones now on the return. Now an opening past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The New England offense getting ready to go to work here. They're going to be led out by their veteran signal caller out of NC State. It's Jacoby Brissett.
Whenever he comes in the game, you know exactly what you're going to get. He may not be one of the ultra-talented superstars or anything like that at the quarterback position, but he's a reliable presence in the huddle. He brings a lot of stability to this role, and he is capable of doing his job well and more than giving your team a fighting chance.
Now the man side from Washington, it's Antonio Gibson. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down, a pickup of 9. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Working out of the gun, here's Brissett. Open man, that's the tight end, Hunter Henry.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allow the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. It's the Texans who have the early lead. And we're back to Foxborough in a moment. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Operating from the gun is Brissett. Open man, Demario Douglas. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a 1st down.
They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. And this defense having nothing of that, they get him down behind the line.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 26-yard line.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Brissett. He's got it at the 7. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
I mean, what a start to this game throwing the ball. I mean, I don't think the ball's hit the ground yet, Mike. I mean, he's 4 for 4. And now he's got his offense set up here early with 1st and goal.
This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. Throwing, we're set. That one, taken in. Touchdown, Patriots.
It seems to me they were kind of holding this play call for this exact situation, Mike. 1st and goal, down here near the goal line, and they had this one worked up all week. Simple pitch and catch, and it works to perfection.
Joey Sly on now for the point after. He's got it. And the Patriots move out to a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready now for their 2nd drive. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 7-3 is the score. 2 minutes to play in the 1st half. We're back to Foxborough after this. On 2nd down, Stroud. Trying the right side. Taken in by Collins.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. 14 on the pickup. 1st down for Houston.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points. But either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points. Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Stroud. They try to work the screen with Mixon. And he's going to have the 1st down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well. Stroud going to set up to throw. That one caught by Tank Dell. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
This is like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. Tank Dell was the one he was looking for. It's second down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
He was looking for Stephon Diggs there, and it'll be third down.
You have to come down with those opportunities. You're not going to get your hands on the ball very often as a defensive player, and when you do, let alone in the end zone, those are plays you just have to make.
From the gun, here's Stroud. That's to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Jones.
Oh, and in that spot, Mike, that's just painful to see. If the throw's not there, you want him to just get rid of it. Throw it 50 rows into the stands. Give somebody a souvenir. But worst case scenario, you've got to get to fourth down and have a shot at 3 points. But instead, after that pick, you come away with 0.
The Patriots offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start 1st and 10. Now, Brissett. This one complete. A.J. Osborne with the grab. Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now, it's Brissett. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Throwing on second down, Brissett. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage. We see quarterbacks do that all the time, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. On 1st down, Brissett. That'll be complete to Gibson. It's a gain of 10 yards. Good for a Patriots 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
A gain of 21 on that pass play. 1st down, New England.
We spent so much time talking about these receivers. How fast do they run, Mike? How high do they jump? But so often, the guys that have the most success in the NFL, it's the mental part of the game. It allows them to create separation, find soft spots in the defense, attack defenders. It's exactly what he's able to do here, and really nice connection.
That was not what they were hoping for. He's going to go out of bounds behind the line. A loss on that one.
What they teach these backs is when you catch a check down, immediately try to get vertical. Try to put a hole in the defense coming to rally tackle. So give credit to the defense here. They strung this out and made him go sideways, and they forced him to go so far sideways, he went out of bounds. And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
So 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Throwing is Stroud. He will let this go. Deep downfield for Dell. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. And welcome in everyone to our halftime report. We just saw a terrific first half from the well-traveled veteran, Jacoby Brissett. He has a touchdown pass, and that amounted to the only touchdown of the game for either team thus far. These two teams leaving the tunnel, and we'll head out with them. It's time to send it back over to Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. We're likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And the kicking team right there, stopping him before he can get to the 15-yard line. Ramondre Stevenson and the Patriots getting set for their next drive. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. On 1st down, they'll start out with Stevenson. Fighting off defenders here, he'll churn forward and pick up 3. Second and 7. Here is Brissett. He'll check this down to the running back.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. To throw is Brissett. Hauled in by the tight end, Henry. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand.
That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, New England. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
All week, we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time. And what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket Let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
Sly now for the point after. His kick is good. And the Pats move out in front by the score of 17-3. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. They get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. The Texans offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. They will work the middle with Mixon. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
So after picking up some positive yardage on 1st down, they end up going backwards on 2nd. That sack now brings up 3rd and long, and what most of the time is a very pass-happy situation, makes them very one-dimensional.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. To throw, it's Stroud. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Jones. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. Second half, and the defense continues to be item 1 in this game. They've done the job keeping the offense in control, and now, Greg, they scored on their own.
Yeah, and they've just been dominant the entire day, Mike, and now to come up with a pick 6 here and just further their dominance, it's been an impressive performance all around for this defense.
Out comes Sly for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Patriots extend to a 24-3 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here's Pierce for the return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. C.J. Stroud and the Houston offense set to get going again. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally, the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On play action, Stroud. Now a deep ball here for Collins. And he will take this one in. 71 yards. Touchdown, Houston. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Now Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. The kick is good, and the Texans are able to edge a bit closer.
Texans 10.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. Jones now on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense and Jacoby Brissett getting set for their next drive. And we run you through the highlights here. It has been a very big performance from the quarterback position, instrumental in leading and executing, and now trying to finish strong and take his team to the finish line. They'll start on the ground with Stevenson. And a nice game there on 1st down. He takes it forward for 8 yards. Here's 2nd and 2. On the option, they give it to Stevenson. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
2nd and 2, you're thinking, I got 2 downs to get 2 yards. How hard can that be? Well, against this defense, it turns out to be a big challenge. They take you back for a loss at 2, and now you find yourself on 3rd down.
So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. This defense in desperate need of a stop, and here comes 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. Texans offense ready to take over once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10. To throw is Stroud. Open man downfield. It's Nico Collins. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
I love these crossing routes, Mike. Not only do they put so much stress into the deep layers of the defense, but they really allow the wide receivers to run with the ball after the catch. We see so much of that trending in the NFL where you want to get your receivers the ball in space, on the move. You just saw a great example why, and it led to a huge chunk play.
Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. They go right back to Collins. He's got it again. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Throwing on 2nd down, Stroud. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop. All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Yes, you have to operate out of the backfield like a traditional running back. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
A pickup of 10, and it's going to set up 1st and goal. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Here is 1st and goal. They'll drop to throw. That one, take it in, middle of the end zone. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Houston. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
Now a big spot here for the Texans as they'll try for 2. Back to throw. Stroud. That is caught, and he's not going to get in. The decision to go for 2 doesn't pay off. Unable to cut any further into the deficit. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. To return, it's Antonio Gibson. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Patriots offense about ready to take over once more. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a 2-score game on this drive. 1st down and 10. Gibson. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. They'll run here with Gibson. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their second. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. On the handoff, it's Stevenson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Texans going to use the last of their timeouts here. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. The defense still with all 3 timeouts at their disposal as the quarterback's down to a knee. Third and 6. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So it's a win for the Patriots. And right away, you can point to the turnover battle. Always key. Tells the story so often. It did here again today. Their offense didn't turn it over at all. They finished on the plus side with the takeaways. And as a result, they're going to come away with the victory.